There are 4 types of parenting I've seen shape people the most. Some raise you with love and stability. Some raise you with freedom but no foundation. Some raise you through trauma, or not at all. And some raise you with love, but hurt you anyway. Careful, carefree, careless, and caretaker. And the kind you grow up with doesn't just shape your childhood. It shapes your identity, your relationships, your ability to love, trust, and feel safe. Let me share a story. I grew up watching 4 kids, on the same block, in the same school, walking 4 very different roads, all because of how they were raised. Jalen had the kind of mom who never missed a game, the kind of dad who showed up even when he was tired. They weren't rich, but they were present. They made time to talk. They taught him how to feel, without shame, how to fail, without fear, how to speak up, without being shut down. When Jalen walked into a room, he didn't shrink, didn't overthink, didn't question if he belonged, because at home, he had already learned that he mattered. Jalen had careful parents, the kind that didn't get it right every time, but tried every time. And that was enough to make him feel whole. Then there was Maya. She got herself to school, packed her own lunches, kissed herself on the forehead at night. Her mom loved her. She knew that. But love wasn't always available. Too many double shifts, too many "we'll talk about it later" moments that never came back around. There was no bedtime routine, no "how was your day," just survival. Maya never doubted her mother's heart, only her presence. She grew up figuring it out alone, and now she doesn't ask for help. She doesn't cry in front of people. She says, "It's fine," before anyone asks if she's okay. Because Maya had a free parent, not neglectful on purpose, just distracted by life, stretched thin, pulled apart, trying to pour from an empty cup. Then there was Des. And if you know a Des, you know that silence. That look in the eyes of a kid who stopped believing adults would protect them. Des got loud early, not because he wanted attention, but because it was the only way someone might notice him. He grew up in a house full of yelling, slamming doors, people walking in and out of his life like he was just furniture. He raised himself, wiped his own tears, taught himself how to fight, and forgot how to feel. Because in his house, feelings were weaknesses. Tears got mocked. Fear got punished. Des had a less parent. Not just distracted, but destructive. The kind that made him question whether he was wanted or just tolerated. Now he moves through the world with armor on, trusts nobody, loves nobody too deep, because every time someone got close, they left a scar on the way out. And then there was Lena. Lena's mom was always around. She made dinner, paid bills, helped with homework. She never missed a birthday. She loved Lena. No one questioned that. But her love had no filter, no pause button, no awareness. She said whatever came to mind, and most of it came out sharp. "You're so dramatic. You'll never get it right. Why can't you be more like..." It wasn't always meant to hurt, but it did. Every time. Because in Lena's house, emotions weren't handled. They were dumped. Anger exploded. Frustration spilled out. Sarcasm was the second language. And even when her mom didn't mean it, Lena still carried it. Carried the weight of words that should have never been said. Carried the guilt for taking things too personal. Carried the confusion of being loved, but still bruised by it. So Lena learned how to smile with a knot in her throat, how to succeed quietly, how to tiptoe around people's moods, just to avoid being the reason they snapped. Because Lena had a taker parent, not absent, not heartless, but emotionally unfiltered. The kind that says, "I love you," and then says things that leave invisible scars. The kind that never realized Just because you don't mean to hurt someone doesn't mean you didn't. 4 kids. Same street, same school, 4 different blueprints for love. One believes he's worthy, one is still proving it, one doesn't even know what love looks like, and one is still asking, is love supposed to feel this heavy? And maybe this story is about them, or maybe it's about you, because we all came from somewhere, and who raised you, or who didn't, shaped how you love, how you cope, how you show up for others, and how you show up for yourself. So if you're healing from a careless home, or grieving the presents you didn't get from a carefree one, or learning to breathe after growing up in a caretaker's shadow, just know none of it was your fault. But now, you get to choose the parent you'll become to your future kids, and to the little version of you still waiting to be seen. This is the quote room, where words wake minds. Some things don't need a reaction, just reflection. Just a few thoughts I had on my mind.